fine. I'm just frustrated by how little I was able to do.
That was a real mess, huh?
It would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that.
To know someone's sorrow and turn blindly from it, that is the act of a fool.
Professor, welcome back. We all were...
You are not safe here anymore.
Well, that's a bit harsh. Did you really think that?
Yes.
Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
Welcome back to Failure Emblem, everyone. I want to give a quick shout out to all of you for all of your understanding last week, bearing with me while I had to get some things in order back here. I hope you'll also excuse the slow pace of the story here. We're coming up to chapter 13 pretty soon, the one I've been dreading, since there'll be a lot of things that could go wrong in that chapter. There's just a lot of paralogs that we need to wrap up, some of which we didn't get to see in Season 1, so I hope you'll excuse the slow pace of the story as we work through all of these tough missions here. Now, there's some class promotions to work with. We have Manuela taking a little bit of a different path from last time. She is Armor Knight Manuela.
I'm glad I passed.
Aren't we all? You now have literally any defense. Ferdinand's going into Monk. We have Assassin Sylvain, so Assassilvain will finally resist magic a little. Armor Seteth is now near her final form. She gets additional defense and strength. And Ash, of course, proceeds to the next part of his Bridget School of Sorcery training. Now, Dedue thinks he's failed, but he's already transcended in our hearts. It's a quest battle, you know what that means. It's time for some B-Team buffoonery. I thought it might also be a good time to get some throwbacks going in, so we've got most of the Black Eagles here. At least everyone that can join our house except for Caspar. So we've got the Blue Eagles ready to take things on. We have Constance joining the house to block one of those bridges, and Ferdinand getting some fancy moves on the other one. Now, of course, Constance isn't quite the knight that she could be, so we've got Dame Manuela there to defend her, to block that 1 point of damage she would otherwise take. Now, let's see how the Eagles perform outside of their house. We have Ferdinand and Constance ready to cooperate here. Ferdinand remembers an echo of a past life where he was a master archer, so he leads that team of archers. That will take out that initial group, or at least disable it for a little bit. Cyril has been studying with Petra and with Ash to learn about can openers. So they're slightly less effective when your target is not a can. So you've got some problems over here. Shamir's going to try and solve them with fire. Kill it with fire, always a good option to pursue. It looks like it works out here. Now Linhart is having some issues that he didn't in Season 1. We've got to work through those kinks there as we deal 2 damage after something gets gambited. Catherine here has been working on the speed magic, studying with everyone else. Finally learns a second spell that she can use offensively. That may indeed be helpful. Petra here still is very fast. Lead instructor at the Bridget School of Sorcery has to show off those skills.
I never could have pulled that off.
Well, no, Bernie, because you're not studying magic. Now, Constance can move up a little, advance the line of warfare precisely 1 square, and get into combat with all of these units, and not take damage on either blow. Manuela's very impressed. We have Dorothea up on her Pegasus, ready to, well, attack with the Iron Lance, I guess, is as impressive as it gets at the moment. But she can fly out of counterattack range rather than flying into death. This This one turns to attack Constance. She misses the counterattack on 69%, which is incredibly disappointing. Manuela will have to talk to her about that. Missing all these counterattacks, apparently. Constance doesn't want to be too useful. That would be off-brand. There, she gets one on the 69%. I guess Manuela already had that talk. Alright, now we need to try and defend this other bridge. Cyril, get us started with the can opener. And can Catherine finish this off? We have to debut Bolganone to get exactly enough
I'll never
to
back
take
down.
that one out. Now we should be able to move in. The magic against Constance will actually be something of an issue, so we need to try and clear some of these units out of the way so we can attack the mages. Petra's going to make things a little easier with her signature crits. Constance explaining that her presence isn't necessary, but it absolutely was for the first several turns to block off this bridge. Now, we may have to blow another gambit here, but it looks like Ferdinand still has a lot of strength. So we're going to equip the bow for counterattacks and then use Fusillade again. Oh no! That's what you get for saying you had a plan. We never come up with plans here, Ferdinand.
That's my cue.
Alright, let's try some things again. We'll move Dorothea in to Tempest Lance this guy again. Okay, she gets the kill.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yes, yes, we know. Just resist the temptation to call it a plan this time.
Make them tremble.
There you go. If all we have to do is intimidate him, we can do that with you, Ferdinand.
The sun.
Okay. Praising the sun as she moves in to deal her single-digit damage. Oh! Was not satisfied with single digits, had to go for double.
I always was a quick study.
Does some irrelevant quick studying since she's already an armor knight for her paralog. Shamir dealing about half as much damage as she took. Constance continuing the assault here. She's ready for a war of attrition, which is what we're fighting. More units advancing in. The archer could be a real problem. Ferdinand, not very skilled in resilience yet, but he does get the kill on the counter.
That's my cue.
Okay, looks like Dorothea can swoop in to steal another kill here with Tempest Lance. She is really beating up these weapons, but it's okay. It's just a pointy stick.
Well, like what you see.
I've liked other things more, I'll be honest. Okay, Constance, you're not in any danger from anything. Why would you be? Okay, you are in a little bit of danger from the magic, so let's try to accelerate the process of killing that guy. Couldn't save the crit for that circumstance, huh?
Ready when you are.
Alright, Cyril going over there doesn't do anything, so you just stay right here and continue opening cans. Alright, part of the Bridget training is that you get critical hits sometimes, Cyril. Think about that. Shamir can back up here and miss. She's gonna die if she keeps Nosferatu equipped and doesn't get that kill. So we'll have to keep her here with the sword so she doesn't get doubled.
Silent.
Killing that guy means that she should only take one more hit that doesn't kill her.
This'll make the job easier.
Well, easier to hit, I guess, and you get your little bonus from getting a kill.
How interesting.
Okay, we're gonna flip a coin over here on Assault Troop to try and keep everyone safe. Alright, Petra manages to get it. She is the lucky member of the squad. And we'll have Linhart move up a little bit, wait for his next opportunity to strike. Oh, Shamir gets the double there. And manages to kill off everything in her way. Constance, skilled in trench warfare, will continue to just deal very little at a time. Manuela will step in to absorb some Nosferatu. Manuela, Vampire Hunter, I guess. Petra manages to get a really good dodge there to counterattack the Archer. Ferdinand will deal 0. That is not a position he is used to. Alright, Sister Shamir has physics, so she's going to ensure we can continue to move up the line of trenches.
Gotta keep improving.
That is one way to do it, Leone, but not the track you really needed to be on, given what you're doing. Ferdinand can get his revenge on this mage using his bow.
Oh no.
And now Bernie. What can you... Oh! You can actually accomplish quite a bit. You've learned that 3-part uppercut combo. Great job, Bernie. Okay, Petra has some healing skills. Let's keep Ferdinand a little further from the brink of death. And Flane can move in. There you go, Cyril. Finally learned that lesson with Petra here to teach in person. Catherine gets a double with fire and still deals a single-digit amount of damage. Bernie tearing it up. Should have had her on the front lines all along.
Try harder.
More vampires coming in for Constance. Alright, not that many enemies left. Let's see what we can accomplish. Flame can't deal any damage with the Iron Gauntlets. But a smash from the Iron Axe is good enough and doesn't get her killed. She goes to level 12.
They say experience feeds growth.
It doesn't all the time on this squad, so revise your priors. Bernie! Wow! The most able fighter on this squad outside of Petra.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
Okay, Ferdinand. You don't quite die from this Nosferatu, so get us started over here. Alright, it goes back up to 20. And looks like Dorothea on her Pegasus is immune to vampires. So she can just do whatever she wants. Go for max damage you can put out with the Tempest Lance on the Steel Lance. Alright, the Fancy Stick carries the day, and now that thing should die pretty easy. Petra is going to remove the final obstacle to getting into melee with it, and go to level 14.
War feeds my body and
And it feeds your speed. That is the most important step in the Bridget school. You shouldn't really be surprised, Ferdinand. She is just that impressive. We'll have Sister Shamir heal up her apprentice Cyril. And Linhart is going to go for the kill with a sewing needle. He wants to get into the sewing club with a net.
Get ahead of myself.
Marianne gets a level here.
Really mine?
It is. Strength and speed is all you need. I don't know if I'd call him the cream of the crop, but Petra gets a rightful MVP. Every story needs a beach day. Let's have Seteth take us.
I will be beside myself with worry.
You heretics who defile our goddess! The sacred coast belongs to us, the Western Church. You are the heretics. Be gone from here at once.
Come on, we just want to play on the beach.
Silence, dog of the apostates. Prepare to receive our righteous blades.
That's a bit harsh. I mean, we could play volleyball with you all.
The monument. Everyone else should focus on removing the surrounding enemies.
Wait, brother. I shall accompany you.
You will do nothing of the sort, because he is going to stay back here and be the lifeguard for us. Okay, so Ash is super speedy. So he's going to try and attract out one of these assassins. Ingrid can attack from clear across town, so she is going to do just that on this assassin, taking it down to 14. Mercedes is ready to party, so we're going to get her right in the line of fire. She's actually taking damage from magic now, which is somewhat concerning, but I think she can absorb as many physical attacks as is necessary. That assassin can't quite get to her. This one can, but can't actually break through her defenses.
I'm getting much better.
You are indeed Armor Seteth with your ever-expanding collection of relics. Ash here gets a pretty equivalent exchange of damage with this assassin. And now, Sylvain gets his debut on the battlefield. He will demonstrate his superiority by just stabbing that guy. And now Armor Seteth can get some revenge on these magic units that dare deal damage to her. So let's crack out Thunderbrand for Thunder Seteth to just cut a guy in half and be apologetic about it. Sorry, not sorry, as it were.
I feel more powerful.
Alright, improving all of her defenses. Dedu is extremely impressed, as he should be by defenses. They cooperate on that. Ash blows someone away.
That was tough.
Just get some sand in his face. Okay, now we've got Trilith, Dimitri, and Felix over here to try and wipe these up. The try-hard trio ready to go. Dimitri uses Dark Pulse. And finally, masters Poison Strike. So he has Poison-type moves now. We can have Trilith fire a bow up here before he cantos maybe one square away. Okay, that makes sure no one can attack him. And now Felix got off his horse. Got off his high horse to work with Trilith. The only way one can.
I can feel the difference.
I guess you can. You're stronger and more accurate. Now then, we have some other units to deal with. We will try to clean this stuff up over here so nobody dies. Ingrid is going to try and exploit the fact that people shouldn't be ready for cold weather on the beach, but that guy's robes, I guess, were warm enough to resist. Dedu is going to stab on in here with his sword, can't dance out of the way of the flames, but now we've set up Flane for success. She's here, it's her paralogue, she's going to get a kill.
My brother will be pleased.
So, unfortunately, we don't have Annette with us. Flane is going to be the master seamstress for this battle. Ingrid is going to assassinate the assassin from clear across the beach.
I prevailed.
And now Sylvain can move on in with his mini bow.
Duty to worship Saint Kehoe. We will not allow heretics to come near.
We're already here. Okay, that Nosferatu's not ideal, but I think Sylvain can probably kill it. We'll just need his dance partner Dedu to come on in.
You're a big help.
And that performance gets us to level 21.
I will handle whatever comes.
You'll handle all the physical damage, all right.
I'm on it.
Now then, Sylvain, we don't want you to attract any more attention to yourself. Just stab this woman. Usually, I don't condone Sylvain being mean to women. I want to be clear about that. Strength and speed. Don't endorse violence against women. That's not what we do. No, bad Sylvain.
But it was for the sake of the goddess.
Okay, then. We'll have the try-hard trio move on up. And, well, get doubled, but they have defense. So it's okay for the moment. Okay, Trilith with his defense from Hanneman is okay. Get some healing up on Sylvain. Hopefully we'll mentally heal all of his bad thought processes as well. Now then, use Thundershock, Dimitri. Bail your friends out. Okay, we've got 2 units of theirs left, 2 of ours left. We'll heal up Trilith, that is good. Okay, so everyone's moving pretty slow. I think this positioning will work out so that none of our units die. Alright, Seteth, you just stay put in the lifeguard's chair. We'll get you an actual chair in a minute. Okay, fire versus ice. Looks like fire came out slightly ahead in that exchange. Ingrid can't just live with that. Sylvain, real angry that someone tried to challenge his dominance, so he just takes him out. Good dodge on the second attack there from Trilith. Keeps his HP up. Sylvain heals by default, so he can move up to this thicket and fire away. He doesn't actually get any additional dodge against magic, so we just get to plug in some damage. And will we have Dedue get the kill or dance up Sylvain so he can? Sylvain needs revenge, and Dedue just likes to help people realize their goals. So Sylvain can move on up. Go for a real attack. Don't bother with a curved shot. There we go. Just a single shot from the mini bow is sufficient to kill it off. Okay, Ingrid still has pretty good resilience, so she'll move up here to fire off a Nosferatu, which is apparently a crit. You can't stop her from getting crits. Wow. And Yuri goes to a really important level 20 for his Paralog. So he'll be able to perhaps get an advanced class before fighting that extremely difficult mission. Just a pointy stick should off this one.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
And the trio can move up a little bit. Seteth, you should take that heal tile now that Sylvain has banded it. We think that's the lifeguard chair. Okay, good exchange for Ash. Ingrid, that didn't go so well, even with a little bit of healing. Okay, Dedue can ensure that Sylvain can infiltrate wherever he needs to be. Ingrid leading the mages over here. We'll just get a Nosferatu from outside of counterattack range. And then Ash can open up the can. There we go.
The fight continues.
Ash gets to level 21. Wow.
I'm starting to see results.
You really are. Wow. You've been waiting to show off your grades from the Bridget School of Sorcery, huh?
I'm stronger.
And your 2T Catherine is, of course, on the speed plan in that Bridget training. Now, what can Armor Seteth do here? She can punch a guy straight in the mouth.
Let's keep our guard up.
Alright, Armor Seteth, the beach bully. Seteth making his way to the lifeguard's chair. I think that's how we win. Okay, Trilith on the brink of death. Hopefully Sir Felix and Dimitri can keep him alive. Luckily, no one can move in and close the deal on him. So this might be the day he learns a lesson. I doubt it, though. Father Dedue really having a good time on the beach, enough to be inspired to get a crit on his Nosferatu. Dimitri, just a Thundershock over here. We don't get the 2% crit, surprise, surprise, but now we can move in with Sir Felix to stab that one with the standard issue stick. And now we just need to stay out of range of that magic. Pointy stick will not get us any crest activations or HP, so we'll just stay at 7, I guess. Alright, Ingrid has no fear, so she's just going to move in with a Thoron. Well, move in with nothing, I guess. I should revise my statement. And no one gets attacked by that assassin, apparently. Good counter from Ingrid there, finally getting a better exchange. Now then, we have some things to work out. Ingrid has discovered that her most powerful ability is this one, that rains fire down from the sky on all of her enemies. Now, Flame can actually get another kill. One of our lowest level units, 2 kills in her paralog. I love it.
I feel my strength building.
Strength is the one that says STR, Flame. Okay, now Sylvain is up here with his mini bow.
Protects us. We will never yield to the likes of you.
We did bring in our Special Forces assassin to take out all of the leadership of the Western Church. The Nosferatu takes its HP a little higher than we'd like to do. Make sure that this assassination goes off without a hitch. Now we just need to close in with a sword. Maybe a Wrath Strike will do it. There we go. No counterattacks for you. Sylvain makes it to level 23 as he practices his dance moves, spurred on by Dedue. You have, I guess, a little more charming and accurate. Got the Black Pearl.
Goddess, have you abandoned us?
That's what everyone thinks when exposed to Sylvain for too long. Alright, we made it to the lifeguard's chair, so now we can splash around in the water. Ash gets a crit and finishes it off with the double. That's what Bridget training is all about.
I'll show you what I can do.
Catherine masters monk, so she might graduate to mage at some point. Dimitri not ready for mage duels in the water. Lifeguard can't protect you against that. Okay, well, Sylvain still has that archer training, so go on in with the curved shot. Will Flame be able to get a 3rd kill in her paralog? Yes, I do believe she can.
I prevailed.
Mage Hunter Flame up here helping us all out. Now Ingrid can finally turn to healing, and Father Dedue can do the same. Okay, try-hard trio, how are you going to bail yourselves out of this one? We got a curved shot coming out of Trilith that should take this down enough.
I still have much to learn.
You do indeed. That is an important bit of self-reflection for Trilith. Thundershock looks like it will get the kill here, and so Dimitri doesn't have to die.
I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Good, because you literally did. If you were that numb, I'd have some questions. Stay in the lifeguard seat, Seteth. Okay, Ingrid can finally get close enough to heal Trilith up a little bit, so somebody in that trio isn't on the brink of death.
Have I improved some?
You have, thanks for asking.
I'm on it.
Okay, move on up a little bit. Sylvain, we can dance you on forward.
Thanks.
Love to see those performances from Dedue. He's here to lighten the day for all of us. Okay, Trilith can absorb magic damage a little better than Dimitri can. And now we're down to the last few units. Ingrid, you have another couple of mage duels to deal with.
Heretics, prepare to taste the power of the true servants of the goddess.
You say as you're outside of counterattack range. And it looks like you actually were dressed for the weather. Felix is going to come in and just make sure that nobody in the try-hard trio dies.
Why am I even here?
You're here to protect Dimitri and Trilith. It's that selflessness that makes us respect you, Sir Felix. Curved shot out from Trilith should make this last higher up in the Western Church easy to deal with.
We must all do our part.
Indeed. I don't know what your part is exactly.
This wouldn't have happened in my youth.
Would you be less accurate in your youth? Is that the idea here? Lifeguard Seteth will watch as that priest just heals himself, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't move to attack, so we're fine. We'll dance up Armor Seteth so she can move in. And she'll be able to take out this mage that is standing in front of Ingrid. And again, going to have the Mercedes copter take this guy out.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Aren't we all?
So,
Ingrid getting some healing on Sir Felix. Dimitri can attack from a little further away. That's how he prefers to have his mage duels. And now Ash. Let's just go in with the wind. Blow more sand in this guy's face. Dodge out of the way. Excellent dodge. Oh, a literal miracle prevented us from getting the Brigid win. I guess we'll have Sir Felix finish the job with his standard issue stick. Doesn't want to boast about it. Okay, we'll put that away.
That is the last of them. Flane, will you place some flowers at the monument?
Yeah, it's hard for you to do from over there.
Of course, brother. That is what I came here to do.
Put some flowers on this guy's grave, too. And Sylvain gets the MVP again.
I thought you and your students could come with us.
Why would anyone want
It's
me to
not
help
up
with
to
anything?
You whether you can come along.
There she is, a sneaky little witch, trying to pass herself off as the goddess's envoy. Archbishop Rhea, I'll bring judgment upon you in the goddess's stead.
They're using the fog as cover to ambush us. What a cheap ploy.
It won't do any good to get annoyed, Catherine. That voice. We are up against a faction of bishops.
They've shown themselves at least, so we won't have to go to the trouble of finding them.
Uh,
Right.
you
got
don't
Death
understand the
Wish.
fog
Come
mechanic,
at
do
me.
you?
You really want to fight against Thunder, Catherine?
They do, because you're the weakest
Please,
unit on the
Professor,
squad.
Don't let Lady Rhea get hurt. Our mission isn't just to wipe out all the enemies, but also to protect Lady Rhea.
That's
Ready?
a good point of clarification with Trilith. He only really values violence and treasure, so clarifying that there are other objectives is actually helpful to him.
Crush them all.
We'll move up Dedu and Sir Felix to intercept the units over there. We see some mages over here, so, well, Sylvain's an assassin. He knows what to do. Great dodge there. Really unlikely, but I like it nonetheless. Okay, no, we should keep that Levin sword around. We don't need a shield on Sylvain anymore. He can just dodge everything. Okay, Ingrid, how do you want to start your mage duel? Let's see if we can freeze through there. No, the robes are still
Stay
too
focused.
warm. We'll move in Trilith and just poke with the steel lance. The fancy stick will get the job
Should I
done.
have held back?
Manuela still accompanying us. And we'll just reposition everyone to move in their various directions. Uh-oh. Flyers coming in. Catherine, they do indeed want to mess with you, but they can't kill you very fast, I guess. Trilith doesn't take kindly to people jumping out of the fog. Felix has his Horse Slayer up, takes that one down to 3. We need the Crest activation to one-shot them. Let's see if he can get any of those. There we
next
go.
time, bring your friends.
They did bring their friends. Let's see if you can get a repeat performance. Great dodge, Crest activation again.
I have improved.
You have, very matter-of-factly stated, exactly what we would expect from the greatest of knights. Great dodge from Dedu in the forest there. And those knights just clumping up. Alright, we have Armor Seteth moving on in. She is totally impervious from everything this guy can do to her. Let's try to get a crit with the Killer Axe. Doesn't quite work out, but no risk. Ingrid, we want to move her up here, I guess. This one is really, really dodgy. Can we get in the damage? No, we can't. But now we have Ingrid in the forest should anything try to attack her. Okay, Annette. Just go for the curved shot on the mini bow, I guess. Maximizes our crit chance, which of course we don't get. But now someone else should be able to finish that flyer off. We can have Sylvain run on back with his really good mobility. Get this curved shot off, take it out. And of course reveal another flyer that we've got to deal with. We can come in with a Thoron from Dimitri. Thunder is super effective against flying units. We get the poison strike off. Can Happy finish this thing? A Seraphim will work if we can just nail the hit. Okay, Trilith, can you bail us out of this particular situation? Not especially accurately, so the lore will kill it 100% of the time. So we have to spend a gambit, unfortunately, but it ensures we don't get assassinated.
More polish never hurts.
Maybe try polishing something relevant, if, you know, you're willing to take some advice. We can move in Sir Felix to help us out with Pegasus Knight. We nail the 99%. We don't always. And now Ash, with his new Caduceus staff, can help thin out the horse herd here.
I must steel myself.
Okay, Dew is actually going to mix it up and try to get a kill here. Manages to cut in with the kitchen knife, serve up some horse meat.
I will handle whatever comes.
Indeed you will. Now then, Catherine can still soak up damage even though she can't deal it in return. Okay, Dimitri can get the double thunder there, but he's in pretty dire straits. I hope no one else comes out of the fog to kill him. Good dodge, necessary dodge to live, and now we're out of thunder, which kind of sucks. Okay, get a miss on Trilith. Manuela there to defend him.
Seems I've exhausted this topic.
Okay, Dew, how are your dodge skills? Well, they're not great, but you're still extremely defensive, so I'll take it. Alright, there you go. That's what dodging looks like. Continuing to stab in against those mounted units. And Sister Shamir is here with Catherine to ensure that she can continue to soak up all the magic damage she can.
Just give up.
Assassination coming down from Sylvain. There's another bishop over here we've got to deal with, but we have to make sure this assassin goes down before we can worry about that. So let's try to blow it away with the winter weather. And we have to get a little closer with Dimitri, so we'll back up as much as we can while still using Thundershock.
Stay focused.
And now we would really like Trilith to hit with something. Okay, he can't do what we would like, I suppose. That would be very off-brand for him.
Give it my all.
Ash can move in and blow this one away from 3 tiles.
That was tough.
Was it though, Ash? I think you're just being nice. Now, Felix can practice his fetch skills, still looking for a dog. And now we'll move Felix on up, dance him away with Dedu, and we should be able to get to this corner, lo and behold. And all we need to do is use the pointy stick. Okay, we get hit with Banshee, which isn't great, but we do get to kill that bishop in one attack. Steel shield? Ugh.
Apostates, you sully the name of the goddess.
You are the apostates. The goddess is with me.
Who do you think she's talking about?
Much more.
Okay, Happy can finally take some time to heal. And let's hope we get through this. Oh dear. You can't see them, but they're flying reinforcements. Annette, you've got a lot of dodging to do. Okay, we got one. Okay, 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, good dodge from Happy. We're all good here. Oh, even Trilith getting in on the dodge action. Everyone's dodging. Woo! Okay, we've got our work cut out for us dealing with all these flyers. We're going to have to run Trilith back so he can get a curved shot down. And even that's not a guarantee. Can 92 work? Yes, it can. It can this time anyway.
I'll give it my all.
Okay, Ash. You're not quite fast enough to double a Pegasus Knight. Let's just go for the most accurate hit we can. Now we might be able to take that down with another Blast of Magic. Let's just marvel at the very large UI that Happy has from this tile and try to go for a Seraphim. Oh, we land it that time. That's good. Just one more left. Let's stay in that thicket, Annette. We can't quite get the kill. Curved shot with the steel bow is 1 off, so... Whew! Okay, Annette, after getting 5 dodges in a row, gets super lucky with the 7% crit. And Dimitri, your expectations are not realistic for circumstances other than this exact one. Okay, Felix, come and help us out. We need you. Back up in the fray. Just don't get attacked right now. Okay, Ingrid finally freezes this guy out. We needed that hit to go off. Okay. Alright, regroup. Let's rebuild. We've got some stuff to kill. We've got some healing to do, but we can pull through this. Alright, Ingrid, take a second to heal up Sir Felix. Now he should be able to cautiously move forward. And Armor Seteth, help us make sure we have people in place. Some reinforcements coming from the left. And more flyers coming from the north. Oh no. Okay, Catherine, you're still alive. That's important. And Felix, you can actually take these hits. So we're fine. No problems at all. Okay. Poison, whatever. We'll deal. Annette, get us started with the steel bow. Doesn't quite get a level. Can't win them all. Okay. Ash, blow it out of the sky. Excellent.
That's how it goes.
And now, Dedu, let's dance up Trilith so that he can run across the entire map and help us do what we need to do. All right, we can cut off the reinforcements from over here. Just with the blow from the pointy stick. Excellent dodge to style on the priest.
It seems that taking out the priest has stopped the reinforcements coming over here.
Thank you for the
We should be
FYI,
able to
Rhea.
stop the reinforcements coming from the other side by taking care of the other priest.
Good inference. Now we have Sylvain, who notably still does have a pretty powerful bow. So let's actually use it. We do not roll a 1 on that 20-sided die, so we're good. We'll have the healers heal each other. Who heals the healers? Well, they do. Ingrid, what do we want you to do? You need to heal up Felix pretty urgently. And now we'll reposition. We still need to get to the left side of the map. More really dodgy units coming on in. Okay. Still poisoned. Still just got a deal. Now, Ingrid, you provide linked attack support for everyone everywhere, but still can't manage to land it. If you just dodge winter weather by not living where it is, I guess that's a pretty good defense. The Levin Sword is apparently doing quite well, so that assassination you did on the last map came in handy. Okay, Felix. Also really accurate. I don't know how we are getting around all of that dodginess, but I like it. We reveal the next few units, and, well, only forest fires can fight you.
It's our chance to prevail.
Okay, that should make things a little easier with those two. Dedu dance up a net so she can fire an arrow into the middle of the flames. Okay, so she'll go into the burning forest, real smart. Remember, kids, we're not setting a very good example here, but we do manage to get that 62% hit, so mixed messages.
This stinks.
It might be the smell of the forest fire that you're dealing with, but also your level was terrible. Okay, we didn't quite get 69 experience points at a time. We were not funny enough. We got to work on our set. Okay, Ingrid, move on up here. You'll hopefully reveal the mini-boss of that side. And can you nail this Thoron? You can indeed.
Aim for greatness.
All right, and there's the friend that we need to get rid of. And Felix is going to do the job of just getting rid of all of the enemies of the church, as any good holy knight does. The secret book of chivalry, presumably.
Much needed.
Okay, heal up Trilith a little bit, get to level 22 on Happy.
Could have been better, could have been worse.
I'll take the magic increase, okay? Can't be that much better. Heal up Annette a little bit.
Might have overdone it.
In that you engaged in combat at all, Catherine, at your level? Yes. Okay, they dodged Trilith. So he's not doing all that great with all those mercenary skills. Armor Seteth, though, is ready for anything. Okay, can't hit anything, but we're not taking any more damage. Okay, we may need to use some gambits here just to get around all these massive avoidance ratings. So let's just lure this guy out with Trilith. So we'll flip him to the other side, get a rattle effect on the other one that's still in the forest, and we'll just have Catherine borrow that Caduceus staff from Ash so that she can get a kill in her paralog. If Flame can do it, so can she. Now Dimitri. Move on in, use Thundershock. It's effective enough. And Sylvain, move on in with the Levin Sword. Looks like it's still your most effective option. Oh, wow. Sylvain, the Thunder Assassin, has no mercy. But Mercy is in the sector, so I guess he kind of does. We'll need to work on that little slogan of his. Let's dance up Trilith. And I guess just reposition him. Now, Annette, what can you accomplish? Just fire away here with the curved shot. And look at that range on Sir Felix. Let's see if he can finally find a dog. Well, you're not going to find it by getting counterattacked like that.
They will not be able to send any more troops now. Let us sweep up the stragglers.
Yeah, plenty of help you're being.
Let's round them up and cut them down.
Stay vigilant.
All right, yes, we should indeed stay vigilant because we might die. A crit on Armor Seteth? You don't know what you're messing with. A 6 damage critical? That is our thing. How dare you? A good counter from Annette, but her resilience isn't what you might be used to. Okay, Felix is totally fine. I don't know why we were worried. Alright, last turn to try and get the route victory condition. You messed with Thunder Seteth. This is what you get for doing that. So, this guy just gets cut in half with not even a crit to celebrate it. Annette is going to do her best despite being on the brink of death. Fire away, and she doesn't get killed because she got the kill. It's kill or be killed world out there when you're with Trilith. Dancing up Annette to get to level 23 on Father to Do.
The better to serve His Highness.
More luck, more defense. I guess you're more likely to live and continue serving. Okay, and another kill for Annette.
That worked out.
To compensate for her absence from the last map.
Have mercy. Forgive them their sins and save their souls.
I guess that's what she says every
Would've been
time
better if
Trilith
we
does
captured
something.
the bishop, but they didn't make it easy for us. What now, Lady Rhea?
We must go to the headquarters of the Western Church. Perhaps there is still someone there who knows what has transpired.
I mean, no one on our squad knows what's
Let us
going on.
help too. It may not be much, but we'll do whatever we can.
Ash being
I am
very
sure you will
honest
be a
about our
great help.
capabilities.
I am glad to have you by my side.
Glad you're talking to Ash and not to Trilith there. Oh, shoes? I like shoes. Crit ring, that'll probably go to our assassin Sylvain. Who is the MVP? We finally get to see that it is Sir Felix as always. Thanks for watching this episode of Failure Emblem. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video so that I can keep making this content. If you have any suggestions or thoughts on the future of this run or anything else about the channel, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter at @FailureEmblem. Thank you.